Ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting to you live inside DPAS Laboratory at Barangay Anonas in the city of Ordanera, the province of Pangasinan, the Republic of the Philippines. This is your host slash racer slash marshal slash producer slash director all in one package here. Don Patrick D. Paragraph proudly bringing you the 4th of the 8th race day month of December 2025 as we continue our penultimate week of DPAS Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. Yos! Hello mga kadipat and good afternoon to all who are watching this live stream right now on DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar YouTube channel. And for those who will be watching anytime, Don Patrick DPAT Aguilar here proudly bringing you another live Tamiya Mini Four Drive Racing action this December 10, 2025. It's Sakuragi Day because sa Hanabichi Sakuragi sa jersey number is 10. So it's exactly 10. Sakto December 10 ngayong araw sa ating Run and Gun Wednesday edition today. December 10, 2025 is the date here in the Philippines. Once again, live from Barangay Anonas in the city of Ordanera, the province of Pangasinan, the Republic of the Philippines. As we take a look at this simple yet so tricky pack layout for the month of December 2025 as we continue our live stream coverage on DTL SMC Season 2 this 4th of the 8th race day of December 2025. Pang-apat na po, race day number 4. Then yung game 5 nito magpapatuloy na sa Friday, December 12. Before an evening with you. So, dalawang Friday po tayo na back-to-back na live. Sa alas 4, DPATS Tamiya League. Tapos sa alas 6:30, an evening with D. Paraguilar on 2 Fridays. So that's 2 Fridays, December 12 and 19. Yan. Alright, yung may isang viewer tayo, thank you so much and welcome to DPATS Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. Once again, here's track layout for this month. And before we proceed with our race day number 4, we'll throw ourselves back. For the meantime, we recap our previous Manic Monday edition on DTL SMC. Alright? So in our previous edition, we got Cosmo Atomica, Shinji, Papa Roach, Escolta, Zeta, Ferreira, and Unicosmos battled it out in the 21 races of the single round robin last Monday. And after those 21 races, Papa Roach topped the charts with 5 wins and 1 defeat. One lone defeat with a total of 10 points, grabbing the top seed. Second seed went to Ferreira with 4 and 2 win-loss record respectively. And in third seed, it's Cosmo Atomica with 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, a total of 7 points. And the fourth and final race-off slot went to Unicosmos with a trio of wins and losses splits. All of its 6 assignments split. A split win-loss record, 3 and 3. So, yun yung mga nakapasok sa ating semi-final going to the race-offs. Yan, sa race-offs natin, semi-finals number 1 was Papa Roach versus Unicosmos wherein Papa Roach won. Semi-finals number 2 was Ferreira versus Cosmo Atomica wherein Cosmo Atomica escaped Ferreira's Rampage in the semi-final duel dun sa semi-finals na yun. Then in the race for the bronze, Ferreira versus Unicosmos gutted it out. And Unicosmos again, another Cosmosonic escaping the wrath of the Bracken Giant with Unicosmos garnering its first aggregate point this December 2025 upon finishing 3rd place. Mataas talunin nga si Ferreira. And in the championship race, it's a race between the Orange Agents, between Cosmo Atomica and Papa Roach. And in the championship race, Papa Roach went short against Cosmo Atomica and eventually umembang si Papa Roach. Maganda na sana yung momentum kaya lang di na na-control. Suddenly lost its balance and eventually losing to Cosmo Atomica in 6 laps. So walang re-race na naganap. Wala pong re-race na naganap sa ating race-offs. And Cosmo Atomica retains its Cosmo Atomica was able to retain its championship throne. So 3 straight days na si Cosmo Atomica pa rin ang kampiyon. And after 3 race days, yan, at the end of the December 8, 2025 edition, we got Cosmo Atomica as champion, Papa Roach as second placer, and Unicosmos as third placer. Yun po yung mga podium finishers last Monday. So, upon updating on our aggregate scoring, Cosmo Atomica with a huge lead, with a commanding lead, 9 aggregate points, leading the charts. Yan, 3 championships. Then Papa Roach in second with 5. Then Shinji with 2 points. And both Team Kamadari and Unicosmos with 1 point apiece. Alright. So without further ado, let's proceed right away with our race day number 4 of 8 here on DTL SMC. Again, this is yours truly, Don Patrick D. Paragraph, proudly bringing you DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. So I placed my panel board kung saan inakuha ko yung mga kung saan ko kinukuha yung mga ang tawag dito, yung mga maglabang entry, o yung maglabang mga auto, dito ko na po siya nilagay. So that is easier for me to pick it up, and then I'll just let them go as much as possible. Yep, until we will finish the live stream today. All right. So for our so to begin our ranking phase for today's Run and Gun Wednesday action here on DTL SNC Season 2, we got our race number 1 here. It's going to be Stargate versus Zenaco. Again, the two animal races to start off our Run and Gun Wednesday festivities today on DTL SNC Season 2, wherein this time yung mga higher seated cars lane 2 magsimula. Pag mga odd-numbered races, sa lane 2 ang simula. Kapag sa mga kapag sa races number 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, ang mangyayari doon, lane 1 ang higher seat. Okay. Excuse me. Medyo nadidigay. Alright, in our race number 1, to start up our Run and Gun Wednesday edition today, we got Stargate taking, the Merlion edition taking on the Lupine Racers Zenaco, and in this matchup, Stargate starting at lane 2, Zenaco at lane 1. Again, Stargate at lane 2, Zenaco at lane 1 as their respective starting lanes to start off our Run and Gun Wednesday action here on DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, race ourselves for our Run and Gun Wednesday action, beginning with this race number 1. Ready, set, fight. Okay, winner. Hindi ko na nakuha. Winner na. That's it, wave. Winner, hit. Umimbang pala, hindi ko nakalain hindi ko na nakuha tuloy. Zenaco starting up strong with the hit victory against Stargate. And Stargate committed an accidental foul to start up our Run and Gun Wednesday action dahil nakaambalan siya laban kay Zenaco. Ayun, nakakit ni Zenaco, resulting into a hit win by Zenaco. Alright. So I have to put down my, for the meantime, yep, I have to put down my extension cord for the meantime, because my electric fan today is connected to an extension cord. Plus, susunod doon sa kabila. So, dito ka na isusulat yung hit yun, hit. Hit, Zenaco, Stargate. Tapos Zenaco panalo. Yan. Tapos daling ko na doon yung pwede ko nang daling pala dun sa kabila yung kapila tsaka bowling. Okay, race number 2. Race number 2, right away, we got here 2 of my box stock entries in our race number 2 featuring Unicosmos taking on T-Mac Avatari. And in our race number 2, it's going to be Unicosmos at lane 1 and T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 2. Yung mga car entries ko to sa backstop, sila yung magkalaban agad sa ating race number 2. Again, Unicosmos at lane 1, T-Mac Avatari at lane 2 as their respective starting lanes in this race number 2. So that's contrast to their respective colors. Ready, set, bite. Patay. O, login. Go again. First course out, Unicosmos. Last course out, T-Mac. After 1 second, si T-Mac naman ang lakas na mga ano ni. Mahina na nga yun eh. Mahina na nga yun, nadali pa. No kaya yun? Ano kaya yun? Ano kaya yun, nani? Ano kaya yun, Togoy? Race number 3. Alright. Race number 3 right away. We got here Papa Roach versus Avatari. In our race number 3, wherein Papa Roach will start at lane 2. Avatari at lane 1. So that's identical with their respective colors. Avatari starting at the blue lane or lane 1. And Papa Roach starting at the red lane or lane 2 in this race number 3. Ready, set, fight. Good. Pinapol pa. Okay. Good. Ayos lang. That's alright. Go again. Sabi sa inyo, rat-rat eh. Rat-ratan to, rat-ratan. Rat-ratan yung labanan natin. Sabi ko nga, run and gun Wednesday. Naturalmente, magra-rat-ratan talaga yan. Draw again. Papa Roach, first course up. Okay, race number 4. Race number 4 is going to be Cosmo Atomica taking on Stargek. Alright, in our race number 4 between Cosmo Atomica and Stargek, Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 1, Stargek at lane 2. Again, Stargek starting at its own color, which is the red lane or lane 2. And Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 1 in our race number 4. Ready, set, bite. Oy, patay. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Winner. Sayang, ang ganda na sana naman. Ang ganda na sana eh. Ang ganda na sana nun eh. Nadali pa. Cosmo Atomica winner. Alright. Winner. Okay, race number 5 pala. Ito na pala next. Hindi ka nakita. Okay, rehistro tayo. I-register natin yung nangyari nung race number 4. Stargek second loss. Cosmo Atomica first win. Race number 5. Race number 5 right away, we got here Zenaku taking on T-Mac Avatari. Alright, in our race number 5 is going to be Zenaku starting at lane 2, T-Mac Avatari this time. At its own color, which is the blue lane or lane 1. Again, T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 1, Zenaku starting at lane 2 in this race number 5. Ready, set, fight. ultimate lap. Final lap. Grabe lang. Winner. Loser. Oh, tapos na. Timak Avatar victorious over Zenako. Alright. So, agawan sa ano yun? Ande, first win. First win ni Timak Avatari pala. Dito na yun. Winner na yung ano, no? Winner. Tapos na siya kasi, winner, loser na yun. Antay nung target, ani Zenako. Timak Avatari. Winner. 3 points si Timak Avatari. Race number 6. Race number 6 right away. We got here Papa Roach taking on Uni Cosmos. Alright. So it's Uni Cosmos versus yung last time, yun yung ano natin, naglaban sa race semi-final. Yan natin yung naglaban sa semis nun. O tama. Semis rematch. No? Rematch of semi-finals para tong race number 6 natin between Unicosmos and Papa Roach. And in this matchup, Papa Roach will start at lane 1, Unicosmos starting at lane 2, which is identical with its own color, which is red. Again, at the red lane or lane 2, it's Unicosmos, and starting at the blue lane or lane 1, it's Papa Roach in this race number 6. Ready, set, bye. Good. Pwede nang dipit pa gano'n. Pwede safety. Final lane din yan. Pwede safety kung lagay na yun. Final lap. Okay. Galing. At least nag-stabilize. Matino. Maganda. Unicosmos winner. Settling a score against Papa Roach. Alright. Winner, loser. Oh, dito yan. Kanina, winner eh. Loser na yan. Papa Roach lost to Unicosmos. At least kahit papana si Unicosmos ngayon nagtino. Kahit gamitan man ng medyo malakas-lakas na baterya, hindi umimbang. Kaya pa niyang tumakbo sa mas stable na. Alright. Cosmo Avatari. Ayun, doon sa dulo. Okay, race number 7 here. We got here Cosmo Atomica taking on Avatari. Alright. In our race number 7, between Cosmo Atomica and Avatari, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 2, Avatari back at lane 1 to start with again. So it's identical with its color, which is blue for Avatari. Wherein Avatari will start at lane 1 or the blue lane, and Cosmo Atomica will start at the red lane or lane 2 in this race number 7. Ready, set, bye. That was good. An ultimate lap. Final lap. Panalo. Okay, winner. Haha! Kumreno pa. Ano kaya yun? Ano kaya yun? Nagpreno pa? Ibang klase naman yun. Nagpreno pa. Akala siguro ano pa eh. Akala siguro malayo pa eh. Biglang nag-relax. Avatari settling a score against Cosmo Atomica. Surprisingly, nanalo. Despite that speed. Despite that speed, nanalo. Alright. Ay, ano pala yun? Yun na pala. Kunin ko na pala yung race number 8. Alimutan ko. Limited edition car keys naman ang maglalabanan sa ating race number 8. Alright. It's a race between the limited edition car keys this time in our race number 8. So So I just have to tabulate the result of race 7. Avatari won. Race number 8. Race number 8, we got here Stargate taking on Timac Avatari. Stargate versus Timac Avatari in our race number 8, wherein Stargate will start at lane 1, Timac Avatari at lane 2, so that's contrast to their respective colors. Again, at the blue lane or lane 1, it's Stargate, and starting at the red lane or lane 2, it's Timac Avatari in this race. Number 8. Ready, set, bye. Kaldi! Final na, final and changer. Medyo muna na ba, final dive, final lap na to. Nagkamali ng dive. Winner! Kaldi! Itong sa'yo. Itong sa'yo. Itong sa'yo. Pasaway ka. Ahoo! Itong sa'yo. Itong sa'yo. Itong sa'yo. Sige. Timac Avatari victorious over Stargate. Alright. Pati siya. Okay, tabulate natin yung race number 8. Talsik talaga eh. Ay, kitang-kitang ebidensya talagang naburo sa camera eh. Sugoy, pagtalon na pink. Talsik dun sa labas. Aray ko. Tsagoy! Parang nasa buga ng bomba eh. Boom! Para sa mga action movie, ganun yung nangyari. Aray ko! Chaket nun! Ang chaket niyan! Alright, race number 9. Yes, indeed. Race number 9. Tama. Paparosin na ako. Okay, good. Race number 9 will now feature Papa Roach versus Zenaku. So it's Cockroach Wolf in our race number 9. And for this matchup, Papa Roach will start at lane 2. Zenaku at lane 1. Again, Papa Roach at lane 2. Zenaku at lane 1 as their respective starting lanes in this race. Number 9. Ready, set, bye. Ayaw, may pa. Sakto yung tayo, parang pumunod yan. Oy, pwede pa yun. Ano ko? Penultimate lap. Okay, that's fine. Final lap. Crescent wave. Okay. Crescent wave! Crescent wave! Crescent wave lang ang sa kalam. Zenaku victorious over Papa Roach. Alright. Oh, eka muna. Nako? Official time out. Pit stop, pit stop. Pit stop po muna tayo. Wait a minute. Kapeng mainit. Parang may problema. Ay, hindi. Okay lang. Maong labat. Maong labat. Maong labat. Oh, tapos na pala nun. Si Papa Roach na tatapat doon. Luset na. What about ito? Okay lang? Ay, sige. Game. Okay, game. Yan. Mas maganda yung pwesto ko. At least nakikita ko ng full view yung ano. Baka yung ulo ko siguro hindi nakikita. parang may ulong pugot doon. Tarag. Zenaku 1 over Papa Roach. Paparot, embang eh, nabazooka eh. Aray ko. Kaboom! Race number 10. Speaking of 10, December 10 today. Now it's race number 10, Sakuragis race. Yan. The genius race in race number 10. It's going to be Unicosmos versus Avatari. Actually, former entry ko sa backstop si Avatari. Dahil yung hindi ko na siya pwedeng ilaro sa backstop sa official racing. Simply because nag-crack na yung talagang position niya. Nag-crack na kasi yung position niya sa dun sa re-roller, sa bandang kanan. So, hindi ko na siya masasali sa backstop, official backstop racing. So, yun na to. Kaya nga sinabi kong former entry sa backstop itong si Avatari sa mga on-tour races natin. Okay. So in our race number 10 today, mga kadipak, it's going to be Unicosmos rather, starting at lane 1, Avatari at lane 2. So that's contrast to their respective colors. At the red lane or lane 2, that's Avatari to start with. And Unicosmos will start at the blue lane or lane 1 in this race number 10. Ready, set, bye. Magandang mamawan to. Tatay. Jogging. Yun lang. Nawalan ng balanse. Nawalan ng balanse. Tsugung, bung, bung. Ano yung kanina? Loser? Winner. Winner na ngayon. Yung last course up si Avatari. Unang nag-course up siya, yun din. Pareho sila ng tumba. Parehong na-turn over. Biglang nawalan na balanse, hindi na nakabalik. Pero nauna si Unicosmos na umimbang. Tapos si Avatari nauli. So last course up. Pag ganyan last course up. Kanina kasi talo si Papa Roach. Tama. Okay, draw game. First course out, Unicosmos. Dito. Blue. Blue. Okay, race number 11. Race number 11 right now, we got here Cosmo Atomica taking on T-Mac Avatari. Alright, so agawan sa panalo itong dalawa, si T-Mac Avatari at si Cosmo Atomica. And in this matchup, Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 2, T-Mac Avatari lane 1. So that's identical with their respective colors. At the blue lane or lane 1, that's the starting lane of T-Mac Avatari. Whereas Cosmo Atomica will start at the red lane or lane 2 in race number 11. Ready, set, fight. Unahan na. Unahan niya ulit. Unahan mo ulit. Tulog ka. Saan na ka? Naisahan pa. Naisa, napapalaban ng defending champion. T-Mac Avatari continuing its winning streak after beating Cosmo Atomica. Alright, nakagawi din. Nakabawi. Nakabawi. Tapos na si T-Mac dyan eh. Si Cosmo at si T-Mac tapos na dyan. Tama. Ito na, sunod. Tama lang yan. Ano yun? Winner? Loser. Loser ngayon ang nalagay. Winner naman ang antayin nito. Winner naman. Hindi, si Papa Roach na lang hintayin pala ni T-Mac. Tama. T-Mac 1 over Cosmo Atomica. Dalawa na lang. Yung laban ni T-Mac Avatari pala, si Papa Roach at si Avatari. Okay. Cosmo lost to T-Mac. Yung kambal na Abante pa ang tumalo. Akalain mo yon? Ang Cosmo Atomica napalaban sa kambal ng Aero Abante. Ang magandang laban to, yung Kung sakaling mag-semifinal, siguro yung kambal na Aero Abante tsaka kambal na Cosmo Sony, magandang maglaban to. Mukhang maganda to Who knows, mga kadipat, di ba? Who knows? Wala natin, di ba? Race number 12, right away, we got here Papa Roach taking on Stargate. In our race number 12, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 1, Stargate starting at lane 2, which is identical with its color, which is red. Alright, so I have to sit right away simply because I'm getting tired, mga kadipat. Ganun na talaga pag tumatanda ng lolo nyo. Nani! Napapagod Ganun talaga, madali na, mas mabilis mapagod pag tumatanda. Sabay laglag. Yeah, kasi, I'm just joking aside here simply because I just have to retain my energy. Despite getting tired, I still have to joke around. I just have to joke aside, you know. Alright, so I have to sit for the meantime simply because they both have rotating switches here. So, itong race number 12, labanan to ng MSL at Super 2 chassis. So, they both have rotating switches, so I have to sit right away. Again, I explained earlier, Papa Roach will start here at the blue lane or lane 1, and Stargate will start at its own color, which is red. Definitely, it's lane 2. Alright, it's now time for our race number 12. Ready, set, five. Bada bom bam bilum bang yang deng 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 deng. Jombang yang bilum bang bilum bang deng. Kaya sementa, ayun medyo nagsilong na. Final lap. Winner. Papa Roach victorious over Stargate. Alright. So I have to tabulate right away. Stargate loss, panay loss si Stargate. Mukhang meron na namang mabubukya. Looks like we have a another car having a winless campaign in the single round robin. Looks like it. Winner. Official time out, Stargate. Official time out muna tayo kay Stargate. Maghanap tayo ngayon ng mas matinong wheel and car combo. Just have to look around here. Looks like we have one. Let's see. Meron pa ng dalawa dito. Ito siguro yung mga napagpalitan. Saka na lang. Saka na lang. Okay, race number 13. Okay, race number 13. Right away. Abatari Zenaku. Okay, race number 13. We have here Zenako taking on Avatari. Alright. In our race number 13 for today's Run and Gun Wednesday edition, we got here Zenako taking on Avatari, wherein Zenako will start at lane 2. Avatari starting at its own color, which is the blue lane or lane 1. Again, Avatari starting at lane 1, Zenako starting at lane 2 in this race number 13. Ready, sit, fight. Okay, winner. Winner na. Hindi ko na nakuha. Sorry. My apologies. I wasn't able to get it in each plate. Sorry about that. Hindi ko na nakuha. Darag. Hindi ko na nakuha. Alala, ganun talaga. Pag tumatanda na, mabagal na reflexes. Halos di na makagalaw eh. Darag. Avatari remaining is a winning streak, a hot winning streak at the hands of Zenaku. Alright. Ano yun winner? Loser ngayon, antay ni Zenako. Sino ba yung hindi pa nakalaban ni Zenako? Yung kambal na Cosmo, di loser. Winner yun nandun yung loser na. Umembang pa, mas mabagal na nga yung pangunang umembang. Ano kaya yun? Ano kaya yun? Mas mabagal na nga, una pang umembang. Ano ba yun? Durag. Hit. Second hit. Battery, second hit. Okay, race number 14. Okay, race number 14, the race between the twin Cosmosonics. It's going to be Cosmo Atomica versus Yoni Cosmos. Alright, so the old and the new Cosmosonic that I have here, going at it in our race number 14, wherein Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 1, Yoni Cosmos will start at lane 2, which is identical with its trim color, which is red. Again, Cosmo Atomica starting at the blue lane or lane 1, Yoni Cosmos starting at the red lane or lane 2 in this race number 14. Ready, set, bye. Patay! Penultimate lap. Final lap. Ikes, Anikes! Ikes, Anikes! Biglang talsik si Cosmo Atomica, bogong! Parang nasa buga ng bomba eh. Biglang lumabas ng tokoy. Narag. Biglang doon eh. Cosmo Atomica suddenly went out of the camera, shut down, shut it away. Shut it away from, suddenly shutting away from the camera. Off screen. Biglang na off screen sa tak. Yung pala nandito na sa loob. Aray ko. Ouch. That was nasty. Man, that was nasty. Yoni Cosmos over its fellow Cosmosonic Cosmo Atomica. Alright. Quality, sayang nga wala si Scarlett. Nalagay na sa extra kasi siya si Scarlett, kaya hindi ka na masabing fatality. Malas. Ay, loser pala, no? Yun. Loser pala. Kanina kasi winner, loser ngayon. Yam. Waiting na. For waiting na pala ito. For waiting na pala. Sige. Green. Yoni Cosmos, magandang pinapakita sa ngayon, ha? Cosmo Atomica, nakakatatlong talo na. Aray ko! Delikado! Delikadong maditron. Delikadong masibak si Cosmo Atomica sa championship. Looks like we'll have a new champion for today. So, let's see as we move along. As we go along. Alright, race number 15. Yep. I have to check first. Okay. Race number 15. We got here Papa Roach taking on T-Mac Avatari. Again, another race between the limited edition car kits here. In our race number 15, where Papa Roach will start at lane 2, T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 1. So it's identical with their respective colors. The red lane or lane 2 for Papa Roach, and at the blue lane For lane 1, it's Team Avatari having those respective starting lanes in this race. Number 15. Ready, set, bye. Kaya ko na itaw. No! Embang! Parang uulan si Team Avatari, oh. Ilang limit na. Kita na naman yung takbo niya, mga katipat, parang inugod lang. Final lap. Gapang eh. Ano kaya yun? Gapang? Gapang? Ano kaya yun? Gapang? Ano kaya yun? Team Avatari continuing its winning streak against upon winning over Papa Roach in the race number 15. So waiting lahat sila. Waiting lahat yan. Waiting lahat. Remaining assignment for Team Avatari is Avatari. Actually, it's fellow Aero Avante actually. Okay. Papa Roach lost to Team Up. Team Up, tuloy pa rin ang panalo. Dapat pala ganun karatrat yung battery. Dapat pala ganun karatrat. Dapat pala ganun karatrat eh. Alright, race number 16. Mukhang naka-adjust tayo ngayon mga kadipat. Mukhang maganda yung adjustment natin. Alright, race number 16. It's going to be Stargate taking on Avatari. Alright, in our race number 16, Stargate versus Avatari is the matchup where Stargate will start at lane 1, Avatari starting at lane 2, so that's opposite their respective colors. Starting at the blue lane or lane 1 is Stargate, and starting at the red lane or lane 2 is Avatari in our race number 16. Ready, set, bye. No hit done, no hit. Penultimate lap. Final lane changer. Final lap. Draw game. Draw game. Draw game. Kasi ang nangyari, lane 1 siya, no? Papunta doon, kaya lang nag-deter doon. Siya. Okay. Okay. Biglang naalog. Biglang naalog tuloy eh. Bugoy. Ano yun? Ang nangyari kasi, na gano'n siya, no? Tumatakbo ngayon tumatakbo pa si Tima. Kaya, natilapon dun. Ano na siya? Natapon. Wala namang hit, wala namang contact, wala namang accidental foul, talagang lumabas na siya palayo. So, ano na yan? Draw. That is considered a draw. Draw, pero si Stargate ang first course out. Si Stargate ang first course out yan. Alright? Draw yan, draw. Stargate first course out. Bigla tuloy na alog yung live, oh. Tari. Yung tawag doon, draw pala. Yun. Last assignment kay Stargate, si Unicosmos. Si Avatari, yung kambal. Okay. Ayos na. Stargate, ano yung last? Unicosmos last. Dito na pala. Si Papa Roach, sino yung last? Yan, tama. Sinong last niya, no? Papa Roach. Cosmo, I think. Oo, tama. Cosmo Atomica pala. Not yet. Not yet ata. Teka muna. Ano natin? Kung hindi na, wala na. Hayaan mo na natin. Hayaan na natin ganyan. Hayaan na natin ganyan. Biglang naalog kasi. Yan tuloy nangyari. Boink! Alright. Race number 17. Last 5 races na tayo sa ating elimination round. And race number 17, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica versus Enaco. Race number 17. Yup. Okay, that's good. At si Papa Ross last assignment. Ganon din si Papa Ross. Si Enaco ang last assignment niya. Si Unicosmos din pala. Oo. So, ibig sabihin, madodoble si Unicosmos. Madodoble yung Twin Cosmosonics pala. Yun. Okay, sige. So, ang unang matatapos pala dyan si Stargate. Tapos si Zenaco, tatapat kay Unicosmos mamaya. Okay. Ayos. Alright, race number 17, Cosmo Atomica versus Zenaco is the matchup. And sa race na ito, Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 2, Zenaco starting at lane 1. So, it's identical with its color, which is red for Cosmo Atomica. Again, Zenaco at lane 1, Cosmo Atomica at lane 2 as the respective starting lanes in this race number 17. Ready, set, fight. Tingnan na. Penultimate lap, final lane finger. Ganda ng dolphin dive. Final lap, wala na, nabilis. Galit. Galit. Okay. Alright. Cosmo Atomica victorious over Zenaco. Alright. Dinaandaan ko na dahil para mas madaling maintindihan. No? Alright. Green. Yun, nakabawi rin si Cosmo. Zenaco, talagang banderang wala ka na magagawa. Race number 18. Right away, we got here the rematch from the previous race for third or race for the bronze. It's going to be Unicosmos taking on... hindi, actually, ano pala to? Parang 3-4 matchup between Unicosmos and Stargate, rather. Akala ko yung race for third rematch. Ang kalaban pala ni Unicosmos ng last Monday, si Pereira. Kaso nga lang, top 3 lang yung natitira. Yung makulilat na 4, papalitan ng 4 pa. There are actually 11, by the way. I remind everybody that we have 11 Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing cars here na bought box stock and open box stock. So, parang gano'n, puro gano'n yung mga setup. Ngayon, kung may mga large diameter sa kit, pwede palitan ng medium or small dia. Pwede palitan ng small. Dapat kasi lahat small. Para patas ang laban, kailangan small dia yung iba. Obviously, pag malaki yung gulong, imbang talaga yan. Kahit anong gawin mo, imbang talaga yan. Wala ka nang magagawa. Sabi ganun. Alright, so our race number 18 here will feature Unicosmos versus Stargate. So my apologies, it's not actually a rematch from the previous race for third. Dahil yung supposed to be Pereira sana, pero napalitan ni Stargate. Okay, so in our race number 18, Stargate will start at lane 1, lane 2, yes. Lane 2 and Unicosmos starting at lane 1. Again, kasi 2-1-2-1. Again, Unicosmos at lane 1, Stargate at lane 2 as their respective starting lanes in this race number 18. Ready, set, fight. Okay. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Suwabe lang. Woo! Ike, sanke. Suwabe lang. Suwabe. Ang suwabe ng pagtakbo. Grabe. That was smooth. Iyon Cosmos, winner. Alright. So, Stargate will wrap up its elimination round campaign with only 1 point scored. So, therefore, Stargate is out of contention for today's Run and Gun Wednesday edition today. Stargate lost to Unicosmos. Buti lang si Unicosmos medyo nagtinuna. Alright, so ang last target niya si Zenaku. Yon. At tapos last na yon. Last talaga yan. Last 3. Okay. Ayos, walang magbabak. Ayos. It's now time for the race between the twin Aero Avantes in our race number 19 as Team Avatari takes on its fellow Aero Avatari Aero Avante Avatari. Ang kambal ng Aero Avante, ang limited edition at ang OG na Aero Avante, sila magpapasik laban sa ating race number 19 wherein Team Avatari will start at lane 2, Avatari at lane 1, so it's identical with its color which is blue. Again, Avatari at lane 1, Team Avatari at lane 2 as their respective starting lanes in this race number 19. Ready, set, ay! Nagalakan ka! Embang! Tawagin ko na, embang eh! Pinag-break na, final lane changer. Parang mamigat ng tako talaga ngayon. Final lap. Grabe naman dolphin dive yun. Grabe yung dolphin dive yun. Wow! T-Mac Avatari wrapping up its elimination round campaign with a victory over Avatari. So Avatari, that's the lone defeat. That's actually Avatari's lone defeat at the end of its elimination round campaign, losing to its fellow Aero Avante. Nadali ang OG. Na announcer's jinx eh. Na jinx ng inyong lingkod. Na jinx po, na jinx. Announcer jinx. Mukhang may magic talaga yung mga commentator eh, no? Nalag. So, Team Avatari will score 11. Nearly perfect pala. Halos perfect pala si Team Avatari. Almost. Malamang papasok na ng semis yung dalawa. Baka sila pa maglaban. Who knows, di ba? Malalaman natin yan as we tabulate the final result later. Malalaman natin yan later, no? The much-awaited rematch from the previous championship race will now happen in our race number 20. So our penultimate race of the single round robin today will now feature finals rematch between Cosmo Atomica and Papa Roach. Let's see if Papa Roach can settle an old score against Cosmo Atomica in the rematch from their previous championship race. And in this matchup, Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 1, Papa Roach lane 2. Again, Cosmo Atomica at lane 1, Papa Roach at lane 2 as their respective starting lanes in this rematch from the previous championship race in our 20th ultimate race of the elimination round, this Run and Gun Wednesday edition. Ready, set, fight. Papa Roach with a quick start. Ano pa? Bumagal na. Final lane changer. Good. Final lap. Pag nabutan, okay na. Winner. Okay. Winner. Nabutan na. Humihina na. Humihina na. Humihina na. Papa Roach being able to settle the score against Cosmo Atomica as it wraps up its elimination round campaign with a victory. Tao. na eh. Si Stargate officially tanggal na yon. Sigurado na. Siguradong tanggal si Stargate. Malamang kulilat na yan. Dead last na yan si Stargate. Fine. Wait a minute. I wasn't able to tabulate it just yet. Cosmolos. Kinakapos na. Baka kapusin din siya ngayon. Looks like we will have a new champion later. Looks like we will have a new champion later because Cosmo Atomica's final output after the elimination round has only 4 points. So that's 2 and 4 in wins and losses respectively. Final race of our elimination round for today's Run and Gun Wednesday action. We got here Unicosmos taking on Zenaku to wrap up our group elimination round rather. Alright. So in our race 21, it's going to be Unicosmos starting at its own color, which is red, at lane 2, Zenaku at lane 1. Again, Unicosmos starting at lane 2, Zenaku starting at lane 1 in our 21st and final race of our elimination round. This Run and Gun Wednesday. Ready, set, fight. Bigyan magkasa. Bigyan ko magkasa. Yun lang. Loko, hit, winner, present play, hit, panalo na. Panalo na yun. Present wave. Panalo na yun. Na-hit na eh. Biglang na-chooks to go. Kaso natamaan din. Foul. Zenaku wrapping up its elimination round campaign with a victory over Unicosmos. Yan, that wraps up our elimination round for today's Run and Gun Wednesday edition. So, sa ating pagbabalik, sa ating live stream, we'll pause for a little over 5-minute break. Medyo mga 5-minute break lang. So as to be able, for us to be able to tabulate and finalize the standings, the final standing of the cars played here. And we'll determine the top 4 cars going to our race ops, beginning with our semifinals races, race for the bronze, and eventually the championship race. All of these and more Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action to come when DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 returns on DPAT TV. Alright mga ka-Dipat, mga ka-DTL, mga ka-Tamiya, and all of our Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing fans around the world. Don Patrick T. Regular here, bringing you back to our live stream, our continuing coverage of Dipat's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 this December 10, 2025. And we already wrapped up our elimination round, and after those 21 races, the results are as follows. Team Avatari surprisingly topping the charts with 5 wins in 1 draw. It's a near perfect campaign for Team Avatari to grab the top seed going to our race-ups later. And Team Avatari will get the top seed, followed by Unicosmos with a total of 8 points, 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. And second place siya, second seed. Third seed is Avatari with 2 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. A total of 7 points. And the fourth and final race-up slot will go to Zennaku with a trio of wins and losses. A trio of wins and losses, so that's 3 and 3 respectively in wins and losses. And unfortunately, of course, I predicted that earlier today, so I have said earlier that we will have a new champion. It's indeed yes. It's indeed a yes. We will have a new champion because Cosmo, the erstwhile champion Cosmo Atomica was eliminated early, finishing only at number 6. Papa Roach finished at 5th. And Stargate dead last at the end of our 21 races in our elimination round today. So 5 for Papa Roach, 4 for Cosmo Atomica, and only 1 for Stargate. So ano na siya? So, si Bak, yung tatlo, papalitan na sila ni na Escolta, Shinji, Escolta, Shinji, Zeta, and Pereira. Yung 4 na yon sa Game 5 on Friday, yun na yung papalit. Sila yung papalit. Plus yung mangulilat dito sa race-offs natin later. Alright, so the race-offs is now set with our semifinals. Number 1 features Unicosmos number 2 versus number 3 Avatari. And in our second semifinal pairing, it's Team Avatari number 1 taking on number 4 Zennaku. So that's repeat of race number 5 earlier. Yung isa naman, repeat of race number 10 ang ating semifinals number 1. Semis 2 will be the repeat of race number 5. Alright. So without further ado, let's proceed right away with our semifinals matches. Starting up the race-ups with our race number 1 in the semifinals. It's Unicosmos, the second seeded car, taking on the third seeded car, Avatar. Alright. So you know, our semifinals number 1 is going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 1. And Avatar will start at lane 2. So it's opposite their respective colors. Unicosmos starting at the blue lane, or that's lane 1. And Avatar will start at the red lane, or lane 2. You have to put as much dirt as possible to the tires, simply because they both have slick tires as their box stock kit, as their box stock parts. Of course, when it comes to box stock, you just have to assemble as it is, and just apply rechargeable batteries, and you're golden to run on your racetrack until it breaks, until it's broken. So that's how basically box stock is. That's how simple box stock is. Yun na lang yun. Alright. They both have ano pala, no? Pareho pala nakalap yung battery nito. Alright, mga ka-Dipat, mga ka-DTL, mga ka-Tamiya, and all of our Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing fans around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Patrick T. Regular here, still with the call, and you're still watching our continuing live stream of Dipat's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. And we are now in our race-ups, which will be started right away with our semi-finals number 1. Ready, set, bye! Good. Avatar ahead. Almost losing balance. Unicosmos grabbing the lead back. It's our top one. Kaya hanggang na final in Teja Kamatari. Sino tayo lang, let's see. What a semi-finals number one that was, ladies and gentlemen! Wow! Kita na naman yung seesaw battle ngayon. What a seesaw battle that we have witnessed right here, ladies and gentlemen. It was definitely a tough race to call. That's a tough race to call, definitely. For a marshal like me, ang hirap iulaan ko sino man. Pero ang una ko nakapa is, where did I put my left hand? At lane 2, I guess. Yes. The first one that I felt was my left hand. So, the gap is only like this. Holy smoke! What burst of speed and stability from both Avatari and Unicosmos, dwelling it out all right and until the last lap, and a hairline of a win for Avatari, emerging victorious over Unicosmos by only a hairline after that 6 laps of racing was completed. Avatari was able to inch to nose out Unicosmos by just a hairline of a lead. That's only a split second late. Around 2/10 or 3/10 of a second. Man. Man. That was indeed an amazing semifinals number one to start off our race off for today's Run and Gun Wednesday edition. Right on cue with our motto for every Wednesday. That's our motto every Wednesday. That's Run and Gun. It was indeed a Run and Gun race that we have witnessed earlier. All right. Moving on with that semifinals number one, now is the time for our semifinals number 2 as the top-seeded car Team Avatari takes on 4th-seeded car Zenaku. And in this matchup, Team Avatari will start at lane 2, Zenaku at lane 1. Again, Team Avatari at lane 2, Zenaku at lane 1 as their respective starting lanes. So clean the tires for Zenaku simply because it's slower. Zenaku is slower than Team Avatari, so that's why I want to clean the tires for Zenaku. On the other end, put a little dirt on Team Avatari simply because it's just too fast. Alright? Alright. So that's how we adjust. In official Tamiya Mini 4-wheeler racing here in the Philippines, that's how we adjust because we're not allowed to re-oil the motor unless we are told to do so. It's okay. But in the Philippines, we actually don't do that. We actually don't do that. Yung mga mag-oil or we just have to put some air inside the motor. So that's it's also a cooling agent as well, to cool down the motor and at the same time to push through the remaining oil inside the motor. So that's how we do it here in the Philippines. That's only in the Philippines. I don't know about other countries. I don't think it's allowed. I think it's not allowed. I don't know. I haven't experienced international races just yet. So I just have no idea how. No? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, mga kadipak, mga kadetail, mga Tamiya, and all of our Tamiya Mini Power Drive racing friends around the world. Here now is our semifinals number 2 of the race ops this Run and Gun Wednesday edition. Ready, set, fight. Kaya lang, magandang laban. Siyang na lang. Ayan. 14 times talaga. Final lane danger team, ha? Avatari. Okay, that's a win. Winner. That's it. That's it. It's an outright victory for Team Avatari against Zenaku. Unfortunately, Zenaku lost its balance and it's an unfortunate accident. Zenaku committed an accidental foul, resulting to Team Avatari catching up with it And good thing na tumakbo sila pareho. Yun nga lang, talagang natamaan na. Natamaan na. So it was automatic win for Team Avatari. So it's the Twin Aero Avantes going into the championship race for the first time this month of December 2025. Sa Team Avatari put away Zennaku in their semi-final race-off. Man, ibang klaseng labanan to. Repeat of race number 21 ang ating race for third. Ang race for the championship naman, it's going to be race number 19. Repeat ng race 19, ang championship race. Race for the bronze is the repeat of race 21. Alright, so without further ado, let's proceed right away with our race for the bronze, featuring the second seeded car Unicosmos, taking on the fourth seeded car Zennaku. Alright, so in our race for the bronze, it's going to be Zennaku starting at lane 1 this time. I guess, yes. No pala, no. Lane 2 pala, sorry. Alright, Zennaku lane 2, Unicosmos lane 1. Ayun. Again, Unicosmos starting at lane 1, Zennaku starting at lane 2. So, hindi mag-start si Unicosmos sa kanyang color, identical color, which is red, or which is lane 2. Yum. Konting na to, konting punas na lang. Ayan. Check natin yung left roller. Wala namang problema. I think this is fine. Oh, yeah! There you go. Meron tayong problema. Kaya pala eh. Ito pala yung problema eh. Huli. Dito pala ang problema ni Zennaku. Okay, good. Good. Alright mga kadipat, mga kadetail, mga katamiya, and all of our Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing fans around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get them ready to rumble here in this race for the bronze for our Run and Gun Wednesday action today on ETL SMC Season 2 this December 10, 2025. First to meet 6 laps. Ready, set, bite. Panabutan na. Okay, winner. Winner. Nabutan eh. Nabutan na dun. So, it's an outright finish. Outright victory. Point na lang pasumpos. Inusukan lang. Inusukan lang ni Unicosmos eh. Aray ko. Another third place finish for Unicosmos upon beating Zennaku in their bronze medal race. Bronze honor race pala. Wala palang medal. Honor lang. Ayan. Bronze honorary. Bronze honorary para kay Unicosmos. So another third place finish. So that's two back-to-back races finishing third. Itong si Unicosmos, total of 2 aggregate points this month. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our one final race for today's Run and Gun Wednesday edition today. Much awaited championship race between the Twin Aero Avantes Team Avatari, the top-seeded car, going up against the third-seeded car Avatari, the limited edition and the OG Aero Avante, going at it in our championship race to culminate our Run and Gun Wednesday festivities tonight. And for this matchup, it's going to be Avatari starting at lane 1, Team Avatari lane 2. Again, identical with its color, Avatari will start at the blue lane or lane 1, and Team Avatari will start at the red lane or lane 2. This time, punasan pa naman to. Punasan ko naman this time. Oh, sorry. Wala, aluhin ko na lang to. Wala nang ano ito eh. Wala tayo magagawa dyan. Sabay ka nun. Sabay ganun eh, no? Dumihan ko na yung tire. Yung Timac Avatari, medyo linisin kong konti. Kasi nababagala eh. Alright mga ka-Dipat, mga ka-DTL, mga ka-Tamiya, and all of our Tamiya Mini 4 Drive Racing fans around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble here in this championship race to culminate our Run and Gun Wednesday festivities today on the Pats Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2, this December 10 rather, 2025. First to make 6 laps. Ready, set, bye. Okay, sabi. Japan. Final finger. Good. Final lap. Touchdown. 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 My box stock entries for D-Pat's Tamiya League on Tour have dominated this Run and Gun Wednesday edition today, December 10, 2025. As the top 3, as the podium finishers for today are my box stock entries with Timac Avatari emerging victorious as our newly crowned champion after this Run and Gun Wednesday action here on DTL SMC. Alright, so that goes our good Cinderella ending for both for the three box stock entries of Dipat Aguilar for Dipat Tamiya on tour races yan. Pag sa mga ibig sabihin yung mga dayo, whenever we are on the road, being a road warrior. So let's just say being a road warrior in Tamiya Mini Forward Drive Racing outside Pangasinan or within Pangasinan or even outside Pangasinan, as long as we can attend some racing events as much as we can. All right. So recapping our Run and Gun Wednesday today. We got Cosmo Atomica, Paparotti, Unicosmos, Stargate, Zenaco, and the Twin Aero Avantes, Timac Avatari, and Avatari went at it in the 21 races of our single round robin. And it was indeed an incredible display of speed and stability for all of the 7 cars played here this Wednesday. But after those 21 races, the Twin Aero Avantes and Unicosmos made it to the race ops with Timac Avatari garnered the top seed. Unicosmos garnered the 2nd seed, Avatari the 3rd seed, and the 4th seed, and went to Zenaco. And in our semifinals, it went out to be Timac Avatari versus Zenaco, and then Unicosmos versus Avatari. And in that matchup, pero grabe yung semifinals number 1, yung 2-3 matchup natin between Unicosmos and Timac, and Avatari rather. Aero Avante versus Cosmosonic rivalry ended in only a hairline of a win by Avatari over Unicosmos. But we saw earlier that it was indeed a seesaw battle between those two cars that I have. Grabe. Grabe yung git-gitan nila. Talagang palitan lap after lap after lap after lap. Both cars exchanging haymakers right there. Big shot after big shot as we put it in basketball. Yung mga pag talagang clutch moments na during crunch time, you know, as if it's crunch time already. Man. Wow. But that was indeed an incredible race. Number 1 in the race ops with Avatari emerging victorious over Unicosmos. On the other end, an easy peasy victory for Timac Avatari over Zenaco. And then the race for the bronze, Unicosmos versus Zenaco was the matchup, and Unicosmos easily beat Zenaco in that race for the bronze. Talagang walang naging problema. 6-lap completion. Unicosmos with the back-to-back 3rd place finishes after a couple 2 straight race days. So nung Monday 3rd place, ngayon 3rd place ulit. Nanatili retaining its 3rd place finish. Itong si Unicosmos. Okay. So that's a total of 2 aggregate points already. And then the championship race, the Twin Aero Avantes went at it. T-Mac Avatari, the limited edition one, and the original Aero Avante Avatari went at it. And then in that 6 races, after those 6 races, unfortunately, Avatari forced out early, right in the first lap, bidding farewell to its championship bid. And T-Mac Avatari was able to cruise to the finish line with ease and eventually winning the championship. So that's why T-Mac Avatari is our newly crowned champion after today's Run and Gun Wednesday edition. Alright, so the podium finishes at the end of this December 10, 2025 edition. T-Mac Avatari as champion, Avatari as second placer, and third placer is Uni Cosmos. So yung mga naisasali ko po sa backstop racing outside T-Pat's Tamiya, yung po yung nag-dominate ng ating Run and Gun Wednesday action today. So there you have it for our live streaming of Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action here on D-Pat's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference this December 10, 2025. Once again, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. For those who are still new to this YouTube channel, D-Pat TV, please like, follow, share, and subscribe to D-Pat TV, Don Patrick Aguilar, and close parenthesis on YouTube, also on TikTok at D-Pat Tamiya League, and D-Pat's Tamiya League on Facebook, as well as my other two Facebook pages, and Evening with D-Pat Aguilar and D-Pat Aguilar as well. Alright, so once again, your host here, Don Patrick D-Pat Aguilar, for now signing off. Thanking you so much to all who watched and whoever will watch anytime here on our live streaming of Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action on a regular basis. It's Monday and Wednesday, but since it's already the penultimate week of DTL SMC, going to our second half of December 2025, we'll proceed right away with race day number 5 this coming Friday, December 12, 2025, just right before an evening with D-Pat Aguilar. So meron pa rin tayong one evening with D-Pat Aguilar on Friday, 6:30 p.m. sharp, yung pa rin. Sa D-Pat's Tamiya League naman, alas 4 ng hapon, 4 p.m. sharp, 16:00, 16:00 yan sa 24-hour format. Now, so again, on Friday, it's a continuing coverage of DTL SMC live on YouTube at 4 p.m. Back-to-back with an evening with D-Pat Aguilar at 6:30 p.m. on Friday, live on Facebook page, D-Pat Aguilar. Alright, so for now, I remind everyone to stay safe and healthy, avoid negative vices, especially drugs and all other negativities around you, and protect yourselves from all those negativities at all times and at all costs as well. Once again, Don Patrick D-Pat Aguilar here, leaving you a blessed Run and Gun Wednesday afternoon to all of you. And as always, never forget to pray to God and be thankful every day, for God is good, God is great, and God is almighty all the time. As always, to God be all the glory and honor. God bless all of us. God bless our beloved Mahaika nation, and God bless the entire world and all of us Filipinos across the globe. And like I always remind each and every true Filipino across the globe, love the Philippines no matter what the crisis. At sama-sama po, malin po natin ang Pilipinas at sama-sama po tayong bumamali at ipakita yung pagmalaki po natin sa buong mundo. Stand proud to show the world that we are all true Filipinos. Tayo ay mga tunay na Pilipino. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo sa buong mundo. Shout out our victory to the world. Taos puso, taas na o. Keeping our heads high with all of our hearts kahit kanino at sa mga manlulupig, hindi tayo pasisiil, lakad matatag anumang delubyo ang dumaan. Alright? So once again, this has been another presentation of another Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action live streamed here on D-Pat TV. This has been another edition of D-Pat's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. Once again, Shokran, Tusen Tak, D-Pat Aguilar for now, signing off.